Yo guys, I hope you're having a wonderful day. So this is going to be my first video and I thought that it's a perfect opportunity to introduce you to a new game. This is called Thronefall. You can find it on Steam if you like. So it's basically a tower defense game or castle defense that's built in a minimalistic way. You have different sets of maps with missions that you can do on each one. Um, but for this run, I decided to do an endless survival mode. I think this one is gonna be very engaging and interesting at the later stages. So I'm just not gonna explain too much about it because it might be confusing. So each round you get 2 perks to defend your castle. Like you can see here, for example, you get elite towers or warrior training to help yourself become more powerful, and also you can get different sets of weapons. Like this one is a spell book that curses enemies, or you can get a regular sword or a lightning staff. And also these are the waves that are gonna come in each one. You can see that they change. So I'm just gonna pick this one. This one seems like has a good amount of perk and coin. And yeah, this is the map. I'm just gonna run around so you can see. These are the spots that the enemies are gonna spawn from. Like you can see from over this red line or from here. But as for the first wave, they're gonna come from above, top here. 14 swordsmen with some decent amount of armor. And to start, I'm just gonna put down my castle. Oh, and by the way, this game is besides having to defend your castle with defenses, you also have to consider your economics. Like you need money to build all kinds of buildings, so you're limited on your resources. And if you press left alt, you can see the different kinds of buildings. Like for example, these guys are towers that shoot the enemy. These ones are mills for getting you coin and progressing your economy. And also these houses also generate money. So for this one, I think I'm just gonna build, start very simply, just get a tower, get a wall to protect my castle, and I think I'm just gonna put the rest of my money into houses. Okay, let's see how this one goes. I think I'm just gonna go forward a bit and help with their HP. And these yellow circles that you see around the enemies means that they're cursed, and if I activate my spell, all of them are gonna get damaged. I'm just gonna curse as many of them as possible and then hit escape, spacebar, and you can see how powerful this weapon is. Okay, perfect, nice. Okay, this one is 58 clubmen. Okay, I'm not too worried about them. I think I can just get some troops to fight. And also, yeah, I wanted to mention that the beautiful thing about this game is that you can customize the way you want to play. For example, if you prefer to have melee units, or you can get some ranged bowmen to help you. For example, if you had bowmen, you could put them to guard over here and they can shoot above the walls. But for this one, I am just gonna get some flail guys. These do AoE damage, and they're gonna be perfect against a lot of weak enemies that they come in sheer numbers. For example, in this wave, I'm just gonna put them like around here nicely, just in front of the wall. And I don't think there's much more I could do. I can just build a house, but it's gonna be exposed in open areas and I don't want to lose my economy, so I'm just gonna hold my coin and see how it goes. Yeah, you can see that there's a lot of them. These guys are not that powerful when they come like in 50 numbers, but if they come in hundreds, like 200 or 300, then they're gonna be problematic. Okay, seems like it's going fine. I'm gonna call my troops. Yeah, I'm not worried about the guys, so I'm just gonna stand back here and watch. You can see how they chew through the enemies because of the AoE damage, and they didn't even take damage because of regenerating a bit of health each time they attack. So that went pretty well. And okay, so we're gonna get some more swordsmen. I'm gonna do exactly the same, but this time I'm gonna upgrade my castle. So with this with the building upgrades, you have the choice to either improve your character, like this little king that you see here. You can improve his health and attack damage, or get some economic upgrade if you like. For example, if you're in a situation that some of your buildings got destroyed and you desperately need money, you can get the economic upgrade. Or you can upgrade your armor to add reflective damage to yourself, or get the assassin's training to give you a sheer amount of attack damage, but it won't give you any HP. So I'm just gonna take that, and now it lets you upgrade your houses even further. So I'm gonna do that, and let's see how this one goes. Yeah, now you can see that my staff is doing a bit more damage compared to the previous round. Unfortunately, they destroyed my barracks, but there's nothing I can do. There's too many of them to send my forces in, so that was a bit inevitable, but everything's under control and we defended the wave. Okay, nice. Oh wow, yeah, this is the thing that I mentioned about sheer numbers. You can see 65 of those guys are gonna come from top and 95 from the bottom. Okay, so for this one I think I'd need a healing mage. Okay, so you can have a hero unit to help you in the combat. This guy has special abilities. For example, you can hire a golem that's very sturdy and deals AoE damage around itself, or it can get support mage to heal your units, and also a fire wing. This guy is a powerful dragon that does a chunky amount of damage, but it's very weak, so I'm not gonna get it. And there's a lizard rider that's shoots arrows, and is basically a guy that's riding a lizard. I'm gonna get a support mage for this one, and my plan is to lock him behind the gates so he doesn't take damage. He can't do any damage to them, so he can't protect himself. And my hope is that he can have enough healing juice to keep my units HP to sustain them from taking damage. And I think I'm just gonna upgrade my houses a bit more, and I'm gonna stand behind the gates and see how it goes. Oh yeah, look at this. You can see a ton of them are coming from above and from the bottom. So I'm just gonna go over here. Hopefully I can curse some of them from behind the wall. Okay, so my barracks and the hero unit building went down. Okay, seems like we're doing fine for now. For now, yeah, seems like everything's under control. Yeah, I'm not worried about it, so I'm just gonna go out myself and do a bit more damage if I can. All of my units are alive, and they've trapped my poor guy into the corner, but it's no worry, he can handle themselves, and we did it pretty good. Nice. Okay, yeah, and just like the previous round, this round we're also gonna get some swordmen. So what I'm gonna do now is upgrade my hero unit to make him a bit more powerful, and I'm also gonna hire more men, put them just in front of the gate, so I hope they can do everything that's necessary. I'm gonna try to cover the area and then just hope for the best. I don't think that's gonna be very difficult, but let's see how it goes. Okay, seems like we're doing just good. I'm just gonna distract some of them to ease off the pressure from my units. Nice. Okay, yeah, that was easy. It at first it seems a lot of men, but then when you select a good strategy to defend your base, everything goes very easily. So yeah, that was the first stage of the Eternal Trials. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and comment if you like to see the continuation of this mode, and I'll see you in the next one.